Okay, if you're not Nate, I recommend leaving. But you're more than welcome to stay if you want to. Okay, now I'm going to be directly speaking to Nate from now on. Well, Nate, we joked about this the other night, and I decided to act upon it. Today I'm going to show you, in order, the top 10 films that I've seen that you haven't, in order of which ones I think you should see. The order is based off a combination of how much I think you will like these films and how much I like these films personally, and the overall greatness of the movies. Of course, I'm not going to go into any detail and describe the plot or anything like that. I mean, you pretty much know most of these. And I'm just going to name the movies and maybe say one quick thing about them, just as a little note. Okay, let's get started. Number 10 is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This one is lower on the list because it's a lot like The Shawshank Redemption, but I personally like Shawshank more. But I think there's a good chance that you'll like this one more than I will, even though I did like it quite a bit. And of course, it's regarded as being, it's highly regarded among, lists of greatest films of all time. It's never like near the very top, but it's usually in the top 50 or so as far as American films go. And I personally wouldn't put it there, but I have a feeling you'd like it even more than I would, so I recommend checking it out. Number 9 is Annie Hall. This is a movie that I enjoyed a lot while watching, but haven't watched it again. But the more I think about it, the more I want to, and it may rank even higher on this list after. And it is a great film. It's Woody Allen, and it deserves a watch. Number 8 is Ben-Hur. It's sort of strange that a film I think is as good as Ben-Hur is this low on the list, but that just shows you how great some of these movies are on this list. I've still only watched it once, despite buying the Blu-ray, but I really, really enjoyed it, and I think you'll like it about as much as I did. Number 7 is American Beauty. This is an oldie for me as far as movies on this list go, and as you know, some people look at it as being severely overrated now, but I don't, and I think you'll be glad you saw it at least once. Number 6 is Schindler's List. You know what this movie is. It's terrific and easily Spielberg's greatest film. Like Ben-Hur, I'm sort of surprised this one isn't ranked higher, but the top 5 is very, very strong, and I just couldn't put it above anything else. Number 5 is Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans. This movie's pretty high on the list of my favorite movies in general, but I put it at number 5 because I'm not sure you'll like it quite as much as I do, but it manages to rank at number 5 because of how much I personally like it, and I do recommend you check it out at least once. Number 4 is Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Now, I know you're going to like this one, and like these other films, you get the general gist of it. You'll like it when you see it, and I'm pretty sure you'll be checking this one out before too long anyway. Number 3 is The Apartment. This is my second favorite film on this list, and it's almost certainly one of my 15 favorite films, and it just might be in my top 10 as far as live action films go. It's a Billy Wilder film, and you know his style, and everything in this movie works, and I mean everything. It's of the same quality as Sunset Boulevard, and it's more fun to watch than Sunset Boulevard, and in my opinion, way more fun to watch than Double Indemnity. Of course, it's completely different than those movies. It's a comedy, not noirish, hardly at all, but you're gonna like this one a lot, and I think you'll watch this one pretty soon too. Number 2 is On the Waterfront. As I've mentioned to you before, this film has been rising a lot lately in my mind. In fact, I'm almost certain it's one of my 10 favorite live-action films, and it's my personal favorite on this list. I know you'll like it, and like Mr. Smith in The Apartment, I'm pretty sure you'll be watching this one relatively soon. And you really should. Okay, number 1. You know what it is, Tokyo Story. Quite possibly the greatest film I have ever seen. It hits me as much as any other film ever has. And it's so great, it almost doesn't seem like a movie, but it is. It's a movie. It's just a movie. And this is the main film I have seen that you need to see too. Alrighty. Bye.